So you know we love our kettlebells. It allows you to get a variety of exercises in, really get a muscle burn to burn out that stored sugar in those muscles so that you're always replenishing. You don't want to let those muscles sit for too long after they've been refilled with stored sugar before you go ahead and burn them out again. So we're not just talking about legs. We got our shoulder muscles, our chest-shoulder connection, our arms, triceps, biceps, forearms. But here's the tip for today, and that is, as you've seen and maybe heard already, a kettlebell is the weight is underneath the handle. So how is the best way to grip that handle? Well, the tip we have in our kettlebell checklist is that if you go ahead and you take your thumb and your little finger, put them together, it creates a channel down inside your palm, right? And that is the position for the wrist. So it's actually balancing the way the back of the forearm and the flexors and extensors are working so that we can go ahead and grip. Whether we're gripping, of course we're going to grip with our whole hand, but we want to keep that wrist position whether we're doing our bicep for a curl or we're going to bring it up for a shoulder. We're maintaining this wrist position, and even if we're doing our row, we're maintaining a wrist position to keep that channel, to keep that alignment for your wrist. So it sometimes has to develop, you have to develop some practice, some muscle memory on one side versus the other, because the other side may not feel as comfortable for you to put it in that placement, but we're going to practice that as we go through and get a muscle memory to put your positioning for the wrist in the most effective spot it can be in, so that when you move that kettlebell and when you do different patterns of movement with it, you're getting the most effective movement you can. And that, again, builds that muscle, tones the muscle, but more importantly, burns the sugar out of the stored muscles every single week. So you're not left with a fuel reserve that's full, and then all the rest of the food that you eat gets dispersed into extra calories. We want to keep the sugars down in those muscles, keep those muscles energized, and make sure that we don't let the sugars get filled back up without doing some weight training or some type of HIIT interval cardio training, that we get our wind going a little bit so we burn that sugar back down. So there's the tip for the kettlebell hand position. Again, work on that channel, work on that wrist alignment, and we'll continue to build that strength and keep that sugar burned out of those muscles. Talk to you very soon, and thank you so much. And don't forget to subscribe and make sure you're following us. At any time that you're working out, you want any tips, you come over to M3. Thank you.